Hey guys, basically a Russian league team. It's generally also the team that I use in general. Start off with Akinfeev, who plays for CSK Moscow. He rated 84, has 88 diving, 89 reflexes as his two key stats. He also has goalkeeper long throw and also has 82 kicking and 80 handling, and his position is 78, which can also be quite important. I paid 800 for him, and I would say that's quite cheap when you say he is the best goalie in the division. Even some of the informs are lower rated than him, yet they still cost considerably much more expensive. So if you're looking like the best goalie in the division, Kniffet is your player. And we will go on to Anyukov, the right back. He is in form. I paid 30,000 for him, and he is rated 83. His normal version, if you were to call it, rare version, is rated 81 and sells for around a K. And so you can kind of guess that the informed sells for around 13. 13k is generally the cheapest you will buy for him just now, with the most expensive I've seen is around 20 to 22k. And I pretty much had him from the start because when I bought him, he had played contract to his 20, and his stats are 87 pace, which is critical I would say for him. He has 85 pace on a normal 8-1 version, 69 shooting, 83 passing, 74 dribbling, 76 defending, and 75 heading. Generally all round solid stats, with also very good at free kicks and set pieces. Set pieces generally. First of the centre backs is Eurasia. He plays for Spartak Moscow, and he is rated 76, and he has 72 pace, 59 shooting, 64 passing, 60 dribbling, 76 defending, and 77 heading. He cost me 500, and I would say that's quite cheap for him. Sorry, expensive for him, because you generally get the odd Perugia for around 400, so getting 500 is quite expensive in a sense. On to my other centre back, Bruschetti. He is 77 rated and cost me 500. There is an inform version which is around rated 80 or 81 if I remember right, and that's out for around 20 to 22k. And his stats are 76 pace, very quick for a centre back, 51 shooting, 62 passing, 50 dribbling, 77 defending, and 77 heading. Generally solid stats again, and he's generally one player to have in the box because of his height and strength and heading. The all in all make him quite useful in the box. On to my left back of Eto'o. He is rated 81 and plays for Zenit St. Petersburg, and he has 84 pace, very quick again. So you can kind of guess that the Italian and the Russian league have very fast players. Pardon me, sorry. He has 64 shooting, 77 passing, 75 dribbling, and 77 defending. He cost me 950, which I would say is quite expensive, but it's also quite, as you can find, the some versions are around 750, 800, so 950 is quite expensive. Bear in mind, when I bought him, he was around 25 contracts, so 950 is maybe quite cheap when you consider how much contracts are on him. On to centre defensive mid of Igor Denisov, who cost me 450, which I would say is quite cheap, and I've had him for a good number of games now, and his stats are 80 pace, 70 shooting, 77 passing, 77 dribbling, 72 defending, and 64 heading. He's also quite good at set pieces because of, if I remember right, he's around 80 for free kick accuracy, so very useful to have on set pieces, and due to his run up, some how he runs up with free kicks. It may make players misjudge when he's actually going to hit the ball. On to my right mid of Weiskopf, who is rated 78 and is one of the fastest players in the game and probably in the league in general. He has 94 pace, 68 shooting, 78 passing, 77 dribbling, 58 defending and 59 heading. I paid 900 for him and I would say that's quite cheap. About right, sorry, because you can sometimes buy some copies for 750 and some copies for around 5-6k. There's people that will spend 5-6k on this card unaware that they're varying for 900. I've seen it done before and it wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me really because of his 94 pace, that's what gets people buying him. And his stamina is also very high, so that's what benefits it. On to my left mid of Tosic, who is rated 77 and is also a former Man United player. If you know your football, he cost me 700 coins and I've had him pretty much from the start. He plays for CSK Moscow, one of my favourite teams in the league, and he has 91 pace, 75 shooting, 72 passing, 85 dribbling, very high, only 40 defending and 57 heading. He's also very good at corners because he's generally my corner kick player and is generally very good at whipping the ball in and getting goals for me from set pieces. On to Danny, who is my cam. He is rated 84. There is an informed version of him rated 85, but I'm not going to run the country over 1 point, especially since he's worth around 75k. I've seen some versions go for around 60 to 65, but unless it drops down quite soon, then I'm probably not going to buy him. He has 83 pace, 75 shooting, 81 passing, 86 dribbling, one of the highest dribblers in the game, 47 defending and 55 heading. He's also very good at set pieces, around about 83 free kick accuracy, so it kind of shows why he has some very key stats in the pass, dribbling and set piece area. He cost me 1000 coins and I've had him for around pretty much the games he's played, which is 22. So around 20 games I've had him for, if I remember right, and around 55 contracts. So paying someone with around 50 contracts for 1000 coins is a bargain, I would say. On to Samuel Eto'o, who is obviously a striker. He is rated 88 and is the most expensive player in my squad. When I bought him, he was around 70 contracts, and I paid 19,750 for him, which for me did not bother me. He was one player I was quite keen to get in, and paying 19,000 coins for him was not so bad, especially with the amount of contracts on him. But I would say if I could sell him with the contracts on him just now, I would probably get, I suspect, maybe 3-4k profit, maybe even more, depending on how many people really want him. Because overall, 88 is probably one of the highest players in the game, so he is going to be highly sought after for a non-informed player. He has 93 pace, 83 shooting, which I would say is quite low for an 88 rated striker. He has 68 passing, 85 dribbling, 58 defending, 79 heading. His power in general is very high and is also very good at set pieces and penalties. That's why he is generally rated 88. His strike partner is Wellington, or as known as on the game as Soares de Morales. He is rated 83 and has 92 pace, so both strikers are equally fast and compensate each other. He plays for Spartak Moscow. The reason I did not mention Eto'o's team of Alexei Machelaka, it's very hard to pronounce, I just tried there. He has 92 pace, 81 shooting, 68 passing, 75 dribbling, 56 defending and 82 heading. He cost me 1300, but he was around 23 contracts, 23, 24 contracts, and I would say from 1300 that was kind of worth it. And I will go into my bench now and the rest of the team. Goalie is Zevnov. He is rated 75. The reason I bought him was because of the Under the Cap tournament, and I felt that the team was not going to 4.5 stars for some reason. Pardon me, sorry. And basically, he was helping the average go down for me, and spent 350 on him, pretty much cheap as you're going to get really. General stats 78 with diving, 74 handling, 73 kicking, 75 reflexes, and 76 positioning. Generally steady stats. On to one of my favourite players in the team, sadly not in the starting 11, is Keisuke Honda, who plays for CSK Moscow and used to play for League Venlo in Holland. I've generally had Honda in most of my teams, whether it be for Ultimate Team or career mode in general FIFA. I really rate the player, and he has 83 pace, 82 shooting, 79 passing, 81 dribbling, 69 defending, and 74 heading. I would say for the Cam, having 69 defending is very high. He does like to come back, I've noticed, when he's defending. He also has very high set piece accuracy, around 88 for power and set piece at the free kick accuracy, and also his general dead ball skills is very high, so if you're ever on corners, free kicks or penalties, he's generally very high, and he's left footed, and he cost me 700. On to my next bench player. He's a very good impact player in Alexander Kerzakov, who cost me 700 coins, and he plays for Zenit St. Petersburg and has 87 pace and very quick striker to have. He has 82 shooting, 74 passing, 75 dribbling, 55 defending, and 75 heading. He's also very strong and very good at penalties if you end up in a penalty shootout. Very good to remember, guys. On to Mark Gonzalez, who plays for CSK Moscow and is 76 rated. He has 91 pace, another very quick player in the league, especially in the CSK Moscow team, who have a lot of fast-paced players, pace-based players even. So I have better English. 80 shooting, he has 72 passing, 77 dribbling, and 72 heading, and key stats, only 48 defending. He cost me 700 coins, and pretty much I've had him since the very first game, which was around 30 contracts, so paying 700 coins is probably a good bargain on my side. On to my other left back, who I like to play centre back sometimes, is Ansaldi, who is an Argentinian left back who plays for Rubin Kazan. He cost me 1000 coins. There is only generally 2 left backs in the division that are gold, which is Ansaldi and obviously other star player in Crescito. Crescito and Saudi are the only 2 left backs I know that are in gold, sorry. Even with the informed, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, his inform is 82 or 81, 82, and general share for around 15k. And his stats are 88 pace, very quick for left back, 60 shooting, 72 passing, 74 dribbling, 74 defending, and 69 heading. On to one of my other cams is Carlos Eduardo. He plays for Rubin Kazan and is rated 81. He has 86 pace, 75 shooting, 78 passing, 86 dribbling, 46 defending, and only 48 heading. He cost me 750. When the game first came out, he was roughly bought around 350, 400. He was generally one of the cheap cams, and was getting sold for around 3 to 5k. And basically, if you were buying him quite a lot of times, you were generally making a good profit because people were unaware of his price. And now 750 to 800 is generally the norm that people pay for him. As you can see, he has no contracts, and I will be putting a contract with him very shortly, and I'll go and play with him. On to more of my bench players who I don't use as much just now is Aiden Giri. He is 81 rated and cost me 800. He has 89 pace, 71 shooting, 75 passing, 87 dribbling, 56 defending and 59 heading. He has roughly, if I remember correctly, 4 or 5 star skill moves. He has his own skill moves that are named after him. He's a very confident player on the ball to have and generally has quite high skill moves to get past defenders quite easily. On to my reserves due to basically my squad general due to injuries and contracts is Seydou Doumbia. He is one of my favourite players in the whole Russian league. He has 94 pace, 77 shooting, 54 dribbling, 54 passing, 85 dribbling, 56 defending, and 76 heading. He is 82 rated and cost me 750. Coming out of a shoulder injury for those that are interested. Another impact player on my sub-bench is GISALEGEnd, I think that's pronounced right. He is from Ruben Kazan and cost me 400. The reason I have him in my squad is because my Russian manager also has 85 pace, 67 shooting, 75 passing, 80 dribbling, 45 defending, and 56 heading. I don't know other stats of him off the top of my head, I'm afraid, guys. On to a familiar player with the English team, I would say, is Obafemi Martins. He is 77 rated, he has 92 pace, key stat to remember of Martins was in earlier games generally of FIFA and other related games he was regarded as the fastest player in the games, and since then that has changed. He has 73 shooting, 58 passing, 75 dribbling, 50 defending and 78 heading. He cost me 800 and I've only played him a few games due to being an impact player. And on to my final player is Fifa, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I may be wrong, he plays for Axe Makashalaka. I'll get that right yet. He is Moroccan and he didn't cost me anything because I was given to buy him by a friend who did not require him. I said I was building up a Russian league team. He said I had a Russian league player and he gave me him. He has 77 pace, 74 shooting, 78 passing, 86 dribbling, 46 defending and 53 heading. I would say he is very highly overrated in the game due to I've never really heard of him until roughly the last couple of seasons and I don't really know of him too well, so I don't really know his value either, so I apologise on that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys, and I will hopefully when I next show this, the 6,000 coins that I have just now will be spent on slowly building this team into an informed team in positions that are kind of needed in informed, if you would call it that. Cheers, guys.